At the end of the day, and it's time for dinner, do you ever find yourself opening the refrigerator, staring inside, and saying, I cannot deal with this right now? Here's something I've learned. When we are most exhausted, most stressed, and honestly the most worried about money, those are the times we have a tendency to turn around and walk straight out of the kitchen. We grab takeout, or we snack, or we go to a restaurant and order something we didn't even really want. And I get it. At the end of the day, your brain is finished. You've made decisions all day, work decisions, personal decisions, family decisions, dealt with emails and text messages, and these tiny micro decisions overwhelm us without us sometimes even realizing it. So when dinner rolls around and cooking, it just feels like one more thing, one more set of decisions. What do I make? Do I have the ingredients? Is it healthy? And the mess, that is enough to drive you off the rails alone. So it's not the cooking that's hard, it's the deciding that's hard. And so restaurants, they kind of remove that friction. You just pick something that someone else already figured out. But here's what I want you to think about. What if the real reason for not cooking isn't because it's overwhelming, it's because we've stopped keeping it simple. We've somehow convinced ourselves that eating at home and eating healthy involves complicated recipes and buying ingredients that we'll probably never even use again. But in reality, some of the easiest and healthiest foods on the planet are the cheapest. I'm talking potatoes, rice, beans, lentils, produce, pasta, even frozen vegetables. You can build entire meals for 2 or 3 weeks out of these simple, healthy ingredients. And have you ever really thought about this? When a restaurant offers you a menu with pages and pages of entree options, it would be impossible for that restaurant to stock all the fresh ingredients, plus the staff, plus all the prep work to prepare all those meals at a moment's notice. A lot of restaurants, even decent sit-down restaurants, are serving you frozen meals that they reheat. Frozen sauces and sauces made off-site that they put over your entree. Let me share a little backstory with you. For years, I ran a commercial kitchen and we prepared meals for member clients. And twice a week, I would buy fresh produce and wholesome, healthy ingredients to work with. And every once in a while, the truck would accidentally deliver the shipment for restaurants. And I was honestly shocked. Boxes and boxes of pre-made food, frozen, ready for them to steam or microwave and serve as fresh. You're not necessarily paying for something fresh or wholesome. You're paying for convenience, for their overhead, and to save you time. But honestly, when you think about it, you're not saving time. Think about this with me. You drive somewhere. You wait to be seated. You wait to be served. You wait for your food. You drive home. If you waited long, that's an hour or two easily. Even takeout, you drive there, you wait in line, you wait for your food, you hope it's right, you drive back home, there's 30 to 45 minutes. In that same amount of time, you can prepare 2 or 3 healthy meals easily. Now, don't get me wrong, I totally love going to a restaurant and enjoying a meal, where it's relaxing and where I'm being served. But that's a treat, and I want to go there for those reasons, not because I didn't have options at home. Because at home we have options, we have great options. Learn to make a meal that just takes 20 minutes or so and serve the leftovers for lunch or dinner the next day. Or instead of cooking, every night batch prep and throw together a meal in 10 minutes. Batch cooking isn't extreme and it isn't about being meal prep perfect. It's about reducing future decisions, and it just takes a little bit of practice. So when you're tired on Wednesday, you don't cook, you reheat. Or if you're pressed for time on Friday, you just simply pull from something you prepared, something you already made, and you don't have to figure it out. You remove that nightly negotiation with yourself. But there's something else I want you to think about, and this might be the most important part. When we're exhausted, ordering food can feel like relief. It feels like someone else is taking care of us for a minute. But cooking, especially simple cooking, can be grounding. Chopping vegetables, stirring a pot, letting the smell and aroma of fragrance of the food fill your kitchen. It slows you down. It brings you back into your own body and your own space. It reminds you that you can create something with your own hand. And when you're feeling broke, cooking is power. It's saying, I can take care of myself. I don't need to spend $40 in a restaurant tonight because I'm tired. I can make something myself with my own hands with things that I already have. And that's not small, that's stability. That brings comfort. So I guess the reason for this ramble is to impress on you. If your kitchen has been sitting quiet lately, I'm not asking you to start making gourmet meals. Start simple, make something easy. Make rice and beans or a pot of soup or a simple pasta dish. Roast potatoes and throw a sauce on top of it. Use frozen vegetables if you don't have access to fresh, and by all means, if you hate chopping, buy pre-chopped. Cook double, freeze half. Just find 5 or 6 meals that you really like and rotate those. And when you get tired of one, just simply replace it with a new recipe. You'll soon discover that there are certain ingredients that you use frequently, and you'll just learn to keep those on hand. I want you to take the drama out of the kitchen, because the kitchen isn't the hard part. It just feels that way when we're overwhelmed. Your kitchen is the empowering option, no matter the size, whether it's simple or it is elaborate. It's the cheaper option and it's the healthier option. And once you remove the pressure to make it impressive, it becomes the easiest option too. I hope you give this some thought, and I really hope I can help you rediscover your kitchen. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Where do you struggle and what do you need? I'd also love for you to know that wonderful meals at home are just that. They are wonderful. This is completely different than all the other videos on my channel. And I have recipes on my channel if you'd like to try them, and I add to it weekly. But if you know someone who is struggling with this same challenge, please share this with them as a message of encouragement. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. I'd love it if you take this amazing journey with me.